Well, this hurricane season that we're now in is the 10th anniversary of Hurricane Charley that roared into Punta Gorda in August of 2004. Charley was then followed by Katrina in 2005, and the two events became the topic of a recent hurricane conference in Orlando. SNN's Chief Meteorologist Justin Mosley was at that conference, learned a lot. Tonight, the next part of your series.
That's right. I was at the conference. Over 100 people were there that attended the 4-day conference there in Orlando, talking all about tropical weather. One of the subjects discussed at the Governor's Hurricane Conference in Orlando was climate change or global warming. In 2004, Hurricane Charley rapidly intensified into a strong Category 4 hurricane as it came on shore. And in 2005, Hurricane Katrina was at Category 5 strength just offshore of New Orleans, with winds exceeding 156 miles per hour. The question, what is causing these powerful storms to form? President Obama and others are pointing to greenhouse gases, and just this week has announced new proposals to reverse the perceived threats of climate change.
Just yesterday, the President made a historic announcement moving forward with a proposal to tackle the single largest source of climate pollution in the United States, coal-fired power plants. This action could not have come too soon. What we're seeing already are real impacts of climate change, impacts that are being felt today.
At the Orlando Hurricane Conference, not everyone agrees with the president's global warming conclusion. In attendance was Dr. William Gray, the longtime hurricane and weather expert at Colorado State University.
My main interest now is to sort of taper down all the hype with global warming. I think it's greatly exaggerated. We're not going to see it, and we have so many real problems in the world to deal with.
Dr. Gray goes on to say even if we double or quadruple CO2 emissions, it won't affect the world that much. The climate change supporters theorize that Charley and Katrina were more powerful because of the Earth's warming. They say the sea levels are rising as an additional indication of melting ice at the edge of the Arctic shelf. The Florida Industrial Institute says 12 million years ago, the Florida coastline looks much like it does today. But the shoreline here, the water's edge, was positioned about 60 miles inland near Lakeland, where phosphate miners are finding whale bones, shark's teeth, and sea turtle skeletons. Has water risen in the past because of mankind, automobile emissions, and coal? As the global warming debate continues, so do hurricanes. The question, will one soon come again like Charley did 10 years ago? Now is the time for area residents to plan, to get ready, to be ready to stay or go when an evacuation order is issued.
It'd be great to have this all figured out by sometime in the near future before another one of these storms hits us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, interesting data coming out from, and just to sit down and talk to Dr. Gray about what he thinks is going on with our atmosphere. Lots of experience there. And coming up tomorrow in my next report, we're going to talk a little bit more about new storm surge maps that are coming out from the National Hurricane Center and how that will help us as forecasters get the message out along the coast. Again, storm surge, the most dangerous and the highest killer for when it comes to hurricane and tropical weather.